Hi everyone, we've got a good one for you tonight. It's game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Tonight we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Sacramento Kings. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Hart alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy with Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. Here's a look at some of the stats for Luka Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Doncic out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Hughes. And for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Harper is out there with Castle. And there's the prodigy. And it's Oliver in at the 4. You look at San Antonio. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Yeah, their hopes in the Cup ride on this game. It's a must win, and this team knows that. I expect them to come out with something extra tonight.
And then looking at where the Kings stand, it's their 3rd game in the NBA Cup, and they really need to win tonight to stay alive.
Yeah, they're 1-1 thus far, so another loss probably knocks them out. It's going to be a tall task for them tonight, though, on the road.
Here's Castle after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's the prodigy. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's Doncic missing. This is the first they've seen this
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
And now just over that play here in the first.
Watching overdose.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Against the And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Oliver. Defended by Sharp. Oliver passes to the prodigy. Sacramento grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. It's checked in for San Antonio. Hardy comes in for Castle. And some changes here for the Kings.
All this shit these niggas doing, I swear that I don't feel them. 11,000 around my nigga, and just up and change.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. And Benyama passes to Hardy. To Harper. For the three. Mills with the rebound. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 4. Now Miller. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's just going to lay up like that.
Now here's Harper. Still scoreless.
But even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they wanted to take.
Sharp against Harper. By Washington, and he's wide open. And again, it's Sacramento converted. San Antonio's gone 0-2 for Steve. And Wembanyama. Choosing it up here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court right now for the Kings, they got Sharp. He's out there with Miller. And it's Hughes in at the 5 spot. Now here's Hardy. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock is at 3. Over Sharp. Hardy, no good. Kings leading now by 7. Stolen by a Coro. And the officials call for a 3-second violation. Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Miller, the pass to Mills. Over a Coro. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Mills has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Pass to the prodigy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 63 points. What an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Wembanyama. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Okoro's checked in for Smith. And it's Hardy in for Castle. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
out the stats for the Prodigy. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now, here's Doncic. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Here's Hurley. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 7. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Okoro passes to the Prodigy. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 4 assists now tonight.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Doncic. Trying to get something going. Sacramento again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And that one's good. Hardy.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look now for San Antonio. Oliver's checked in for Okoro, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Hardy. And the Kings also making a change. Mills is checked in. Now, here's Doncic. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Oliver, and it's San Antonio with another.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Doncic. He was all alone on that one.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Spurs. I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hurley. A three-pointer off the mark. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
27.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Looking at San Antonio, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless some...
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the King. They've got Oliver. Stephon Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3 slot. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Pass to Castle. Here's the Prodigy. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, Koulibaly. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from the Prodigy. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Doncic passes to Hughes. Here's Hurley. And again, Sacramento with the 3. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Inside, here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
The tray. It's hauled in by the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hurley. He's guarded by Harper. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
To the inside, Hurley, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The Spurs making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. 5th is Luka Doncic.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And it's the Kings with the ball. 3-point lead. Koulibaly finds Sharp. Now Hughes. And here's Sharp. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Hardy. Now Castle. That's out of bounds. It was last touched by Koulibaly.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Miller's checked in for the Kings.
Miller.
Here's Hardy. Here's Oliver, covered by Mills. And here's Harper from the arc. Mills with the rebound. Mills has got his 7th. Spurs leading by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. They've got Miller. He's out there with Sharp. And it's Hughes in at the 5 down low. Here's the prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Sharp.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Miller outside. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. Here's Mills. Drops in the layup for 2. Mills has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. After the prodigy. The rebound by Hughes. Hughes got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint to take the lead. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Hardy. They get the rebound. Wembanyama deadly inside. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Miller with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes here for the Spurs. Oliver's checked in for Smith. Cancel comes in for Hardy. And it's Harper in for Jenkins. And San Antonio has possession. It's a three-point game. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Puts down the fadeaway J.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Fires the three. That one is off. It's tipped. For three. Wembanyama. And he jams it in.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Shoots. Takes advantage. That J is good.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Here's the prodigy. And there's the three.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
The three is off.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
The Kings trail by 6. Now Sharp. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Doesn't get that one. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ooh, what a move! What a move!
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Timeout, Sacramento. takes the three. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Got it!
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now, here's Doncic. Now, Koulibaly. Now, here's Doncic. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Harper with the ball. Shoots the three. It's off target. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Shaking MP.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing out bets, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest Homeland Security or arena staff. Trailblazer games are the best deal in town. When you secure a monthly game pack, get the ticket offers for the game selections.
Hi, everyone. What a great night for some hoops. With a little more on the line, it's the NBA Cup, and it's in full swing. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Yeah, they're missing a quality player, and we all know injuries are a part of the game, but they've got to make the adjustment.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Castle. He's out there with Harper. And it's Reese in at the 4 spot. And for Portland, we've got Scoot Henderson. And it's Stockton in at the 4 spot. Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. A special day for players and their families.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones. And just relax. And obviously, BA, I love Thanksgiving.
It's everything I say in practice, what I preach to man, can't nobody fucking stop me.
Down it goes. Jam that one home.
I'll tell you what.
I've been like this since I was born.
His age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
The baddest intelligent young
now
man.
Here's Henderson.
You never seen me trip.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Instead of trying to make my move, I do what I gotta do.
To the wing on the left. The prodigy passes to Harper. That's good from Wembanyama. Long assist by Harper. This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby. Let him score. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and space in the floor will be key. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, he got the shot he loves, so the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Henderson with it. Castle covering.
Insane in your man, brain.
Pass to Avdia from behind the arc. Connects from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Harper. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 1. Pass to Stockton. Now here's Henderson. Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside. Another 3 for Portland.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's the prodigy. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And San Antonio also making a switch. Oliver's checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now Henderson. Last game, he had 28 points. Reese with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Flowers. Back to Henderson. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. From deep, buries it from three. Henderson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Spurs lead by 5. So on the floor for San Antonio, we've got Wembanyama, and it's Castle in at the shooting guard position.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side, so when they screen you, you get no help.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He picked up 49 points, and he was very efficient from the field. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Can they get it? And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
1:49 left in the first half. Over to the wing. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Inside. Outside for Henderson. Pass to Flowers. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Maxwell. He's guarded by Castle. Maxwell, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the middle. Here's Oliver. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
I'm gonna get that burger and fries here.
For San Antonio, Reese, he's checked in for Oliver, and it's Harper in for Jenkins.
Okay.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. McLeod passes to Henderson. Portland moving it around. Here's the three. McLeod gets the bucket. McLeod's got 9.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's the prodigy. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
.40 seconds left in the second period. To the paint. Here's Avdia. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Give him 8 points now.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Offensive board. Wembanyama. Yeah. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Spurs lead by 12. Portland has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game.
Yeah. Can you do me the favor, dog?
He's been an
you show
important
me
part
who
of this
the real
offense,
dog.
averaging around 22 points a game.
Ain't no one left.
Shot clock. It's
yeah, a bunch of fucking bitches left. A bunch of fucking niggas that be hating on it. Ain't no real niggas still about it.
And so the San Antonio Spurs going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, who the fuck is real dog? When you go for the one chipping out dog. I don't know that one, not that one.
And guys, allow me to digress.
46-34.
Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first ticket.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe you just snitched, Kitty.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kitty.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Spurs.
Well, you look at all the assisted.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
And you are going to see this defense now switch things up against him, but he has the skill set to counter that.
We've got Denny Avdia, and it's Flowers in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes, every night playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Avdia can't get it to go. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Out to the right wing. Henderson outside. And the 3 off target.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Reese. And here's Wembanyama. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game.
And that brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Phoenix, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they have done a tremendous job grabbing this 4th spot. It wasn't easy, but they've done it, and they know the hard work is far from over.
Here's Stockton. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
I told you get up on that baby and spread them legs.
What does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more
girl looking good, looking mighty fine, looking about 6 or something, looking
That's why you go for it.
There's nothing like it.
And the prodigy gets it to go.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Another one.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
All right, today I'm here with Diego, owner of Temple Street Theory.
Henderson, right side. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Portland shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Oliver's checked in for San Antonio. Well, we're into the third quarter. Spurs lead by 21. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Hardy, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the Trailblazers shooting at about 44% so far. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Here's Jenkins. Here's the prodigy, and he drives in. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for them.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And Dadier pulls it down. Here are the Blazers with the ball. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Spurs lead by 22. Pass to Jenkins. Back to Wembanyama. Here's the prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Here's
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Girl, get out of there, girl.
Pass to Flowers. Three-pointer.
Brian, in or out? God damn it, I gotta go.
Needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
To the left side wing. Fires top of the key. Again, the Spurs score.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
McLeod passes to Ayton. Henderson outside. Lets the three fly. McLeod can't hit.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
There's the drive, and Dadier pulls it down.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Here's McLeod. Pass to Ayton. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching. Everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Spurs lead by 22.
Thank you.
Pass to Hardy.
What are you going to do?
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. For the Trailblazers, Smart's checked in for Flowers, and McDaniels is subbed in for Henderson. San Antonio also making some changes. Oliver's checked in for Wembanyama. Kolek comes in for Jenkins.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, VA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Here's McLeod. The Spurs making their last shot. McDaniels with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, the rebound by Kolek.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Down low. Pass to Hardy. San Antonio moving the ball around. And Kolek gets it to go.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Dadier from the arc. The rebound by Oliver. Driving inside. 2 points. That one goes.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And for the NBA Cup tournament, they finished group play with a 3-1. record.
Yeah, they put some extra effort into these NBA Cup games, if you ask me. Now, proving they came to play this year.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night. Oh, shit.